So the U.S. Department of Transportation has been doing an audit of California's Department of Motor Vehicles. And this came after some incidences, accidents with illegal aliens, people who have should not have had acquired a commercial driver's license, caused deaths, such as the one in Fort Pierce, Florida, where somebody from India who wasn't supposed to have a commercial driver's license tried to do a U-turn on Interstate 95 with a semi truck. And, obviously semi trucks are not supposed to do that on the highway. There's other incidences of things like that happening, whether it be driving into traffic, crashing into barriers that they're not supposed to, because a lot of these people that had commercial driver's license that shouldn't have had them couldn't even speak English, couldn't read road signs. And it's been well documented. A lot of these people are coming from California. They're getting their CDL in California. So the Department of Transportation did an audit and of the California's Department of Motor Vehicles, and they found 17,000 licenses that were issued illegally. Now let me see if it was CDLs or commercial driver's license. Yeah, so 17,000 commercial driver's licenses were illegally issued. Okay, these are people who are not legally supposed to be in the country. These are people who can't speak English. They can't even read the road signs. And of course, they go across the country. Very dangerous. Imagine driving a multi-ton vehicle, potentially could even have hazardous materials in it, and you can't even read the road signs. That's very dangerous. I mean, driving on the highway is actually dangerous. It's something that people take for granted because we all, people do it all the time. I'll drive down the interstate and go 70, 75, 80 miles an hour. But it's something that you get that normalcy bias. It doesn't take much. A tire can blow out and I can swerve and, crash, and that can be the end of me right there. But imagine a semi truck, right? So it takes an extra bit of attention on, this type of driver's license. That's why it's something that's issued separately, and then it's supposed to have higher standards. So they found 17,000, like I said, 17,000 from the state of California that were issued illegally. So the Department of Transportation issued a notice that they will all expire in 60 days. They're doing a transition period. There's also various reasons. There's some that were issued that that extended beyond the person's work visa, which is obviously illegal too. So they're given 60 days to go through a process, and after that, that's it. They're done, and hopefully that puts an end to this mess. So it's mostly coming out of California. I don't know if it's coming from other states as well, but from what I've heard, they're all coming from California, and it's a big deal too because police, for example, would pull them over and they can't even speak English. So anyway, I'll put a link in the description below the article.